world would not be the same.
You don't get to commit the sin and then have us all feel sorry for you that it had consequences.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
The movie is talking about many things: politics, history, science, war. But in this video, I will focus on the psychology of Oppenheimer as a character. Oppenheimer is pretty much the center of the movie, and other characters are like supporters. Don't get me wrong, they are amazing characters, but the spotlight is on Oppenheimer alone. The character calls himself humble, but is yet egotistical, a bad and selfish person who yet has a lot of empathy for others and yet puts so much weight on his shoulders, so that, in the end, his great important actions and choices become the destroyer of the world. One of the beginning scenes where we see Oppenheimer poison the apple of his teacher is like an introduction that he can make such an irrational decisions when he is under strong emotions. He keeps his straight poker face, but it seems that he does not have complete emotional control in the beginning. That emotional in control was seen in other cases, like putting politics into the classroom or cheating on his wife or having a child when he's not in the position to raise the child properly. But every time he acknowledges his mistakes and tries to fix mistakes that he irrationally caused, like tossing an apple in the garbage can, admitting that he is wrong for putting politics into the classroom, and admitting to his wife that he cheated on her. He's trying to change for the better. He does understand that he made a mistake and tries to fix it and rationalize it, even saying that he is a selfish and bad person, but that is also not entire truth, because we also see that he tries his best to improve the world in the best way that he knows how to. The way of making mistakes, noticing your mistakes and trying to fix them is also a recipe for growth, which in Oppenheimer's case is definitely here. He manages to control very hard emotions and keep cool, making sure that he does not say anything inappropriate and that people don't notice that he feels an entirely different way. He got himself into such an intense emotional burden and tries his best to keep his cool and do the best things that he can do in the given situations. He did break when his lover did suicide, but he put himself together with the help of his wife and kept doing what he was doing the best and kept being better. His character is portrayed in this line.
So be yourself. Only better.
And that line should portray every person and character in this world. Oppenheimer is a highly rational person, but also he's quite the emotional person. Of course, over time, as he matured, he got better at managing his emotions and embracing them. Yes, I'd give humanity a tool to destroy themselves, so I will do my best to make people understand that this tool should never be used ever again. His life purpose was to educate people on why they should never use the bomb. His best creation, something that got him famous, he was trying to stop it. He also supported the America analyzing Hiroshima and Nagasaki after bombing so that they can understand more about the weapon and all its side effects that can do to people. He loved his country, but his country used him to sacrifice his mind, body and soul for our creation. But they used for executing over 100,000 people, yet he still served his country the best he could. And with that, he also served the world. Imagine the project of your life ends up being your purpose to never use it ever again. That is so tragic. And he served that purpose for the rest of his life. He truly became that, the destroyer of worlds. With that all said and done, I think I'm just halfway through its character. The movie and characterizations are just so amazing. There's so many more little and complex themes in the character of Oppenheimer. And of course, the absolute amazing performance by Cillian Murphy. Now I believe that you already heard so many people praise the movie, so I won't waste more of your time praising it more since you get to the point. But seriously, those little lines. The hidden universe of Oppenheimer. He's much more complex than what I can say or even notice myself. I don't know enough about story writing or human psychology that I can tell everything about this character. He's incredibly interesting and above all, human. The human conflict inside his head, the human slow development of his character, and his trust of people around him and him bearing all that weight that was put upon him because of his actions. Incredible film by an incredible filmmaker. I'm just speechless that I can't even make a 10-minute video about him. Not because I can't, but because I don't think I'm knowledgeable enough to analyze it even more without making a good points. So with that in mind, I'm ending the video here. Thank you so much for watching.